Yeah, so like all I did, I spent like a lot of time around the areola, just like deeply sucking. Oh, alive! Hello there, everyone. I was just giving Mala some advice on, how to kiss a booby. Really,
I don't even know what an areola is, but I'm going to find out later on.
He's a striker.
Is he?
I'm only welcome to the Worldy podcast, the podcast no one is talking about, and that's down to you. You bastards.
Not even us, though.
Well, we don't talk about it until about like 6 today. We've got a podcast to do, you know what I mean? So, we're going to talk about the Euros. We've got some interesting things to discuss. Since last week's show, there's been 2 very big games, and there's a very important game coming up very soon as well. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's like, I think we're going to play friendly.
No! Blackpool,
hang on. This is an international podcast.
Oh, it's not on top of
so we can't just talk about the borough. So let's talk about something else. And the quarterback in the league. Hey!
Hey, look everyone, me and Mala a proper sink in costumes today. We've all got our little shorts on, haven't we?
I can't see that, because you've got bigger legs.
I know, yeah. We've both got our lasses socks on. Mala's got his lasses shoes on though. Show them there.
Yeah, do
them up there.
These are not our lasses.
Look at them.
Have you seen them? Listen, Adidas, if you want to send us stuff right now, I love my gazelles, so I'll have them in any colour. You'll be alright.
He's got a catalogue account, if anyone's wondering.
So don't get it off his mum, she'll come and nab you with it.
Oh, she does, she does have a mark. Anyway, listen, there's been a couple of big games since the last podcast. Obviously, we had the stalemate with the sweaty socks.
Scotland won the World Cup. Well, I thought they did do it, they went on about it, didn't they? I mean, it's Scotland, right? I've got to give this to you, right? Well done you for not scoring a goal, but not getting scored against. That is pretty much a win, isn't it? Bless you.
Yeah. When you see all them pasty jocks jumping in the fountains and stuff like that, I thought, bloody yeah.
Half day, wasn't it?
No wonder they're all got rusty hair.
When you get down there, make sure you have a wash, that lovely English water.
Oh, don't England for a wash. You might be put your shoulders on the Dutch Scottish impressions. Yeah, sure. It was a bit of a shit game, that wasn't it? I'll have a look on the shit chat and see what people thought.
I thought, right, I'm going to be honest with you, I thought it was class. Honestly, I did, because I just thought, well, the Scotland have done really well there, you know what I mean? They had a shot, didn't they?
Yeah.
They had a shot, and they did up the stuff. And then their player got 2 of our players done in the squad, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he was licking them, which you're not allowed to do.
Yeah.
But that same lad was hooking everybody else. So
yeah, we were good fun with the old COVID.
We did. It's a good tactic for us later on, Because, who have we got in our squad that's been underutilised by Gareth Southgate at the minute? Who is it? He plays in Germany, and he's dead quick.
Sancho,
yeah, right, this is a podcast exclusive, this. Do you know why he isn't playing? Because we've only dosed him with COVID, and then, right, the night before the Germany game, we're going to be, he hangs around with all of you lads. Yeah. See you later, you can't play any of you, all that Klinsman, you can't play.
Go and have a game of a Scrabble with hair flicker. I don't like German players, mate.
Klinsman, man, he's class.
Yeah.
Dieter man.
Stefan Freund.
Yeah, we've got them all.
We don't know. If you just tune in, the show does get better. It does. But yeah, I was very disappointed in that result. But then, if we look at the game after that, against the old Czech Republic,
are you class?
We're gonna score one goal. That's what it is, isn't it? Everybody game, you're right.
I'll tell you what, right, I'm not looking forward to England Germany in this rate. That's got a little bit all over it.
Hey, last time at Wembley, we gave them a 5-1 drubbing.
Well,
remember that?
Good.
We at Wembley, we gave them a 5-1 drubbing.
Was that when Eski was playing? I thought that was your boy, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Eski sorted them out.
I don't know how to do a funny podcast there. We don't think about it.
If you want to know anything about football between the years of 1992 and 2000, will you, lads? Do you know what I mean?
Well, we've got a comment come up here which I think is quite appropriate here. Tony Seaman, who's brother of David. Scotland team, all before the postcards again. which is a lie, because only 3 of them can write.
That's correct. And you're not allowed to post up there, are you?
Are you not allowed to post?
No, not up there. They get stolen, apparently.
Hey, somebody's dropped in a magic potion! No, it's a letter, mate. Yeah, I'm sorry if we've got any Scottish viewers.
I'm not. At all. I'm not at all. You all wanted to take the big outpost, didn't you? You all like, well, now we're going to crash England with class. You got your 0-0, man, that's class, you know what I mean? You'll be telling the grandkids about that day, won't you? That day you came Wembley and got a 0-0 against the mighty England.
And you can tell how gripping this podcast is because Duncan Phillips is commenting and his early lads, I'll catch up later, I'm off for my tea. So it's important, at least people watch it on replay, which is quite good. We've got some nice comments coming here from a lot of the usual lovely Kate there, hello lads. Now and then bios from John there. We've got Mark Longstaff there, what big factory on the game. I don't know what that means. Talking about all that's knocking out mates and that.
I said he's Leicester knocking out, man.
Good old Valley there, holding up what can only be described as, I think it's either a pizza or a deck chair. I don't know. Lovely. We've got down there, Nick, yeah. It was 5 on Munich. I told you it was Munich, man. You know what I mean? It doesn't stop.
I'll tell you what, I want to like quickly interject again. Because you know me getting annoyed, don't you? Are you ready?
Are you going to do what I think you're going to do? Are you going to have
I just want to talk to the audience, don't I?
Are you going to have a rant?
I always have a rant.
Are
we ready? Right, listen to me, all you people out there that are talking, going, you know what England should have done there, right? We should have lost and then gone in second and then we'd have played someone else and not Germany. We've got to play them all to win, haven't we? What's the point? I bet you're like, well, I want to pull a bet tonight, and you get all the way up there to like talking to her and everything, like you do all your aftershaves and everything else. You go up to talk to her, then you go, and then you know what I mean? You walk off. Is that what you want England to do? Get all the way to the semi-finals? I want England to go good early. I want them to be getting ploughed into people early. Do you know what I mean? He's coming back with the lads going, oh, where have you been? I've just been up with her. Hey, it's all right, I'm going to go get that stunner next. That's what we need to be, because we are England and we are proud, aren't we?
We are, yeah. I've got to go to check there, Mala. Sometimes I'm just quite happy with the blowjob.
Where from?
Well, you said like when you get last and then you stop halfway, you get all the way in, don't you? I'm quite happy you just stop at the semis.
What the hell? Well, you will stop at the semi if you come that attitude, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, it's not right. Like, I don't want to be that lad who goes, well, I've got all the patter, and at the end of the night, I just bottle it, because that's what I'll end up. I'd rather go and take on the big guns early. I'll be over the stunner in the bar going, well, I love, do you fancy a Malibu? Because that's what England should be doing. And I tell you what, the German as well, so who cares? Let's go and do the Germans in early. And I don't mean fighting, lads, because you know what I mean? No fighting in that. We're talking about planche and stuff here. But go and get a German sorted out early with a thrilling 0-0, Mr. Southgate. You know the crack.
No penalties. No penalties.
We've sorted it now. It's all right. We do penalties. Yeah, but it'll be that. Mind you, I'm not going to make any more predictions about England after my thrilling, we're going to beat Scotland 3-0 prediction. Do you remember?
I went 4-0, so I'm no better.
So like Southgate went 0-0 on the betting coupon, as you can obviously tell.
So that's what we think anyway. So we'll touch a bit more on England with Germany a little bit later. But what I would like to do now, man, is I want to go to a new feature of the show, which I think you'll enjoy. You know, a few weeks ago when we started this, we did like a feature called "How Shit You There, Mate."
I won that one.
You did. Then we did one called, which country's going to win the Euros. Then we did one saying "How Shit You There, Mate." Right, well, we've got a new one. We've been working with the producers of the show on a quality segue here, and it's simply just called "How Shit." What's it called? Hang on. How ugly are you, mate? How ugly are you? Yeah, not about you.
It's a bit personal, this podcast, isn't it?
What I'm going to do, Maris, is I'm going to bring up some ugly footballers onto the screen. I just want you to give them a nice little rating out of 10 in the comments, you know. So if you think like the proper ugly, we give them a 10.
I thought if you thought, well, I'll book in, you'd give him a 10. And then if you wouldn't, you give them a 1. Is that
No,
what
we're
you
going to do it the other way. If you think they're proper ugly, a 10 or 9 or an 8 or whatever, if you think they're all right, you know. Is that the right way to do it, or do you want to do it your way?
No, I like your way, because you'll be like, he's a 9 out of 10 in minute.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 ugliness, yeah. So, and if you think they're all right, you wouldn't give them a little tickle and that, you know, give them a 1 out of 3 or 4.
Yeah, and don't be rating me intense. Because we're bullies, we're not the bully people, we are the bullies.
We are the bullies.
We're bullying people.
Yeah. Hey, Mala, you know, the past few weeks we've been suffering from sweaty tits.
Well, I.
Back the best on this.
Oh, yeah, you sorted it out. You tell Pre-Mark's back open.
First ugly player, let's give him a rating out of 10. It is the very handsome Robert Earnshaw. Look at that. Look at that guy. Go to kitchen, Batman. What would you rate Robert Earnshaw?
Well, yeah, I tell you what, I think that's quite apt, because I'm sure I saw him on the telly the other day with the worst shirt on ever in the world. He had like a blue military shirt with buttons all the way up, and he was on like Match of the Day or something.
Oh.
And he looked a clip. But I like Robert Earnshaw as a person. But to me, there, do you know what I think he looks like?
What?
Do you remember the Red Skull?
He does, yeah.
Captain America.
Yeah. Oh, and somebody said there, Stephen Giugiani said, he's no model, but he does look like an alien. Someone has nicked his spaceship there, and he's not happy.
Or he's trying to do a massive shite.
Right, I'm going to give Earnshaw a steady 6.
Oh, I'm going for a 5, because I think you've caught him on a bad pose there.
Yeah.
I think he's quite a like good looking fella.
So he's got a very prominent overbite, I think.
Well, some of us do, you know.
Okay, let's now go to the rat-faced Argentinian. Now,
well, he did. He can stand that way. Look, he's standing so we can see you. Well, I think he looks, he's lovely, isn't he?
he's a handsome man, you know. I mean, look at them lungs and that. What would you rate him as?
He is a solid 7, isn't like. But he probably pulls like 10 men.
He's got one of them jewels in his head, you know what I mean? You get lots of flags when you wear jewels.
He's got a massive long face though. And that's probably because he was so sad when he was at Man United.
But everyone knows a long head, he was a long schnacker-locker.
Well, he does. And he's Argentinian, so yeah, he definitely. I think he'd be a 7. I'd go that high.
Someone just said their face like a stuntman's knee. We had him on trial at the borough and then he landed said he was shy. Is that Earnshaw or is that Di Maria?
I don't think he was Di Maria. I won't Di Maria. If you would let me Lawrence had him on trial.
Some of something's myself, the American cousin there, you damn bastard.
Well,
right, let's keep going. What's the bar for you? I'm going to give Di Maria a 7.
7?
Yeah.
Solid 7,
Okay.
Di Maria. Well done,
You can't have a rugby footballer competition without old Nana Shagger himself, can you? What would you give old Nana Shagger for?
He's going down with the Wickham, down with the Wickham. Oh, in fact, they're going to swap over you, aren't they? Win.
Wow.
Do you know what
So Derek Howard been given fixtures for both leagues, haven't they? Oh, they have.
That's what I thought should happen to Borough at the beginning of every season. It's like, what could you have won? Because I'd have been sat there going, oh, we could have been at Blackpool this weekend.
Yeah, well, we happen to be this season.
Oh, it's midweek though, so
well, no, purely because he does like sticking around the OAP circuit. I'm going to give Rowley, I'm going to give him a 7.
He's going higher for me. Can I tell you why?
Yeah, it's ugly.
I think he's an 8. I tell you why, right? Because you like Benjamin Button in reverse. Do you know, like when he gets younger, he starts in like he is Benjamin. He starts as an old fella. Yeah, right, he started dead old when he was younger. And he had his head on, so he was getting slightly younger.
That's a good point, yeah.
So he watched that movie and thought, I'm having a bit of that. Yeah. Obviously, he was talking about the OLP that was in it at the start, you know, pushing him as a granny. Well, I'm having a bit of that.
Next one is a contentious one. Some people say he's the most ugliest footballer ever to grace a football field. I was quite shocked, but I thought, Gary Lineker is quite handsome man. When did Beasley have no teeth?
Controversial Beasley. I wouldn't have him on.
Right, Beasley is disqualified from Olympic competition
because he is ugly and he's from Newcastle, but it's controversial.
He's one of those wrong cocks.
Allegedly.
Now, don't you remember this Bolton Wanderers defensive midfielder was at Real Madrid known as Even Campo?
Oh, well, man.
He looks like he's running in the wind.
He's got a solid backhead look there.
Hey, man, couldn't lend us 50 pence for the bus home. You're more money than me.
Well, that's class.
Yeah.
That lad had loads of time in the morning. He could just rock out of bed and go to work, couldn't he? There was no shaving needed, no doing your hair, no nonsense class.
I'm just reading Tony Seaman's comment there. I'm not picking it up on the thing there. But it's very rude. I'm going to knock him out. I really am. Campo. I'm going to give Campo a 6 because I think he can probably screw up well with Spanish clothing. Like one of those long flowing white shirts.
Did you have an Oxfam in Spain? There we go. You can't go and sort that out, you know what I mean?
Like him, yeah.
I'm giving him a 6 because he's probably not that bad looking, he's just scooping.
6 for Camp Cock. Next one here is Sully Montali. Look at that! He looks like someone's put his head in a vice.
Oh yeah, that was Sully Montali, lad. What is he? I don't even think we should have up. That's like a little bit wrong for a lad.
Oh,
is he alright?
He's special.
Has he got ginger hair?
He played for Inter Milan.
I bet you he didn't get into a lot of mums though.
No, he didn't. I'm going to give him, because I feel sorry for him, I'm going to give him a 5 because I reckon he's a lovely lad.
He had ginger hair though, so I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah, okay. Another one here is Hamo Buaza. Look at that, pipe head.
Yeah, he's all right, isn't he? What's wrong with this lad, eh? Tell us. Oh, hang on, I can see, yeah. I'm sorry, that's him, innit?
He's got a head like a knick-knack.
Honestly, I didn't know what was happening there. Yeah, that is him. All right, lads, how are you doing?
I think Buaza for me is going to be a 6.
A 6, well,
only because I know what's coming. And some of the other ones here. This is a footballer called Daniel Luduana. Now he looks like someone who goes down the gym and lifts a knock, but he's also knocking a lot of cocaine in. Like he's got what I like to call Greek face.
It looks like someone's chopped half his head off at the top there, like, you know what I mean? It just goes dead flat.
Yeah.
That is a solid flat top, that though.
It is. I want to offer a disclaimer here as well. Like, we haven't done any research on any of these people, so if some of them do have medical problems, mental health problems, or are just absolutely crackers, we didn't know, and we apologise.
I know everything about you though, Rooney, so I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take that one back. I'll give him a 7 because, you know,
he's part of one with the others.
You know when he's knocking out the protein?
Well, he's side above all over the shop.
Yeah, knocking out the protein, mate, you know what I mean?
He's like a 3 or 2 in his class.
Right, we'll give him a 4, we'll give him a 4.
If he was in the he'd be pulling 65% of the flange in Stockton. And if he was knocking out big, 80%.
I tell you, I would be cleaning the ball of flange. Oh, there he is. Hey, yeah! He's just going like, hey, yeah, mate! Hey, yeah! What are you doing, referee, Dial? That's what he's doing.
I heard it on Good Funny from someone who knew it at the time, but when Gareth was manager of the Middlesbrough, right, what he was doing is, he used to wear his trackie, didn't he? Right, and then his missus went, oh, you don't look smart enough. That's why he started wearing suits. Well, I know because I know a lass who knew his lass. She told us, I told him, hey, get your trackie off and get your suit on.
I get the semi on in his trackie, and it's easier in trousers. She just took it to the top.
You can hide it. Yeah. Well, that's what that band's there for. But if you have like one of them proper, like, is that why the lads now wear the trackie bottoms halfway down? Because it's suppressing a half lumber.
Cool, very.
Yeah,
there you go. Southgate, I think he's an incredibly ugly man.
Hey, well, now I'm not having Southgate on there, man. He's class. We love you because we are Borough, we are proud, and we are England, and we are proud. Right. And you managed us to have only cup final victory, didn't he? And he was class. And he didn't manage to clap with us, and he was class, right? And he's played for us, and we love him, and he's the England manager.
Right, I want to just point out a few statistics about Southgate, right? He's 3 seasons in management, 13th, 12th, and then relegated. And then England under 21, bottom of the group. England in the last Euros, did we finish bottom and didn't qualify? Or the World Cup? I can't remember. And then in the World Cup, he got us to the semis by beating bloody Colombia.
Solid country.
Some shite countries, he jumped the nation into thinking he was a good manager by getting us to the semis in a Mickey Mouse sort of run through. So we might do all right this time.
Yeah, remember what's happened to Borough now, right? Because we got rid of Southgate and we've never been any good since, apart from one season. But that's what's going to happen. So England keep hold of the lad, I love him. He's getting a one.
Someone said I look a bit like the German manager.
What? Hand sniffer?
Yeah. Oh, we love like really racist jokes, we do.
Well,
nothing offensive. Right, moving on, I'm going to give Southgate a very high ugly 8. I don't care what you say. Okay, next up, Gavino, his forehead is big, he's got a wig on his head. I just made that one up there.
How could be related to him, you know?
Yeah,
I think that. It's massive. Yeah, I think honestly, when I first saw him, and like he's a good football player, but he does look a bit like an alien, this lad. Do you know what I mean? Like if these aliens knocking around on Earth, this lad's probably one of them.
I mean, that's like the modern comb over, isn't it? It's like he's grew it long at the back, it's there, and then he's just brushed it forward into a centre part and gripped it down with a headband, so it looks like he's just got a ginormous fanny pattern on his head.
I reckon, right, if that lad wore a baseball cap, it'd only shade the top half of his forehead.
Do you think like one of them little lads, George Dawson's great shoots?
That's exactly what it is.
I mean, Cavino, to avoid people saying we're being walking, I'm going to give him a 7.
I'm going to give him an 8.
He's
You can't look like an alien and get away with it.
He's an 8 because he's not from this planet. Right, next up, another one of my favourites here, Hector Herrera. Look at him!
Well, looks like my nan.
Hello, mate. I won't do the Mexican voice. He does. He
got a Facebook ban for Mexican voice, didn't he?
I did.
Yeah, right. I'm not kidding you. This lad here, he's been propped up by the Mexican cartel, and they're having a laugh. They're like, hey, play me cousin Bobby, and they go down it, and they're like, yeah, you better play me cousin Bobby. And then he's like, all right then, I'll get him on for the last 10 minutes. And he goes, how are you, mate? Look at him. Look at the clip of him.
He's always running with his thumb up like that as well.
Well, that's the thing. And I want him playing in goal. Do you know what I mean?
Hector Herrera will give it an 8.
Oh, yeah, well,
Okay, wait till you see this next one. Oh, this is a beauty, this one. Hector Reynoso. Look at him! Look at this guy! Look at him!
Oh, well, I bet he's dripping with birds all the time. I mean, look, right, this lad's that handsome. Someone's trying to get Copperfield of his boob on the run. Do you know what I mean? He's not even waiting for him.
I mean, that's not even a sponsor on his top. Someone's wrote it.
Right. He's class. Who's that? He's wicked, isn't he?
Yeah, Hector Reynoso. I don't know who he plays.
He could not decide which haircut to go for. He could have been on the haircut. What's your head all about, mate? Look, he's got a slick back, then he's got a fuzzy perm at the back. What's that?
Oh, someone's just said he's off Star Wars. What are you going to rate him?
I'm having him as he's a smarmy 6.
Smarmy 6, okay, alright. What about this one? The old legendary? I'm Carlos Tillers! I'm Carlos Tillers, I'm proper class.
That's the most overt mouth you'll ever see in your life. That he's not even hiding it. You're right. I'm going to give him. Right. Yeah, fair enough. Right. He did have like a little bit of a weird looking head, but he was class, right? And he was class. So I'm going to give him proper low. I'm going to give him a 3. He would be stuck at most birds in Teesside.
He's like someone from Ben Stiller in a fat passage.
How do you know that they didn't? Could have been.
I'm going to say Tevez has got to be up there, and then he's got to be up there as maybe an 8.
No, wait, you've lost your apples.
Right, next one. Rui Capachao, I think it's pronounced Capachao or Capachao, but look at the knacker on that. Look at that.
Did you not allow to put stuff like that on?
Apparently, right, if someone Googles it, right, his nickname in Portuguese or something like that just translates to massive head or something like that. Honestly, look it up.
You can sell like Portuguese as well.
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah. Imagine going with a 50-50 game.
He's fucked up. But it doesn't matter what just because all the lads in Portugal are proper ladsmen and he's coming around. Bless him. He looks like his head's been on steroids.
That's
the rest of him hasn't.
It's like someone's just, his features tiny on his face. I've got to be a 9, that.
That's a definite 9.
No, it's just for his massive heat.
Oh, yeah. He's got like a bouncer's head and a kid's body, I love it.
A lot of people's number one is obviously Frank Ribery.
Andy's French, he has no come from this lad.
Well, he very much looks like a Bond villain. To me there. There's nothing really funny you can say about that, just apart from he's ugly.
He's very ugly, and I think I don't like it.
He's kind of be an 9 or 10, I think.
Like you might think you're hard, people that look Ribery, but if you ever come down into Stockton on a Thursday night, right, and you're knocking around here, and you're trying to take birds off me, it won't happen. Won't happen. Doesn't matter how much money you've got.
Yeah, you'll be getting it. Last one, who's the Croatian player who used to play for Tottenham and obviously really scored the other day?
Modric, Luka.
Luka Modric, yeah, I knew that was it. I couldn't find a picture of him, so Luka Modric. Luka Modric there. I'm going to look outside here. I'm going to give you a 10 there. I think
He's a 10,
that was good fun, that wasn't it? You know what I mean? That to me was just great fun. That's going to conclude.
That's going to conclude.
That concludes how much you are made there. So that cut matter off there, he was doing the right funny as well. So, good, I enjoyed that. Let's have a little look at the shit chat. Was there any places things we missed off there? The ugly moment there.
It was funny.
Ronaldinho there looks like a witch doctor's rattle. That's a good point there, Kevin. He was on the list, but he's such a good footballer,
You want Tevez on there, you mean?
He's not Ronaldinho, is he? I could have had Ronaldo on, I could have had Phil Stamp,
He's in my top 10. Imagine how ugly your strike force would be if you had Luis Suarez, Tevez, and like Ronaldinho. I mean, you'd never get beaten, but...
Diego Costa.
No, he's not on them lads, Costa, but still, anyway, we're going up here.
Look, Chadwick.
Chadwick on the wing.
Yeah.
But Chatters were nice.
There's loads we missed out, you know what I mean? So, are you enjoying that? I'm trying to come up with a new feature every week that stops us talking shit, basically. So, I know, yeah. Good, right, let's go back to England, Germany before we wrap things up. What's your predictions for England-Germany on Tuesday? I'm going to start with you.
European people like to give us nil quack all the time, and I think that it'll be nil quack. I think we'll have a net, right, and then right, and then we'll go to penalties, and everyone will take a penalty, and then Pickford, the little wanger, will put it 15 miles over the bar when it's his chance. Because not only is Pickford, he's from Sunderland, which doesn't help, does it really? He's also really confident, which, you know what I mean, that's going to smash it over. And I'm sorry, but that's how I think it's going to be. But if we do get through, I look forward to playing someone worse than Germany.
Yeah, it's a good point, yeah. I'm going to go for 4-1 to England. Because I'm always optimistic, you know what I mean? I'm a patriot. And I think we're going to, as you can tell, our supporters, our lads all the way through. So I think 4-1, and I think Kane is actually going to score a goal as well.
Well, that's a bold statement.
There you go. Anyone else there? What's this? Mali has said we're going to lose on Penax. It's probably it'll be good odds, I'm sure, or shit odds actually.
Yeah.
Bound to happen. So good luck, lads. Anyway, I hope it does start with Grealish and Saka, because they played really well in the game.
Don't use this as a motivational tool, like for the lads. You know what you do. Good luck, lads.
A message to all the lads in the England camp. Come on. Yeah, good, yeah. Someone said, Tony Richardson said it's going to be another 5-1. If it is, Tony, I'll come round your house and I'll come with your balls, mate. So there you go. And I think we're going to get absolutely smashed there from Alex Lee.
Is Alex a woman?
I don't know, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what the pronouns are.
Dude, she said, they're going to get smashed. Did she just mean herself, or did she mean the England team?
It's sexist, it's misogynistic, it's Mala. That's going to be the next series. It's going to be it's sexist, it's misogynistic, it's Mala. It just comes on and sort of just beats up the dog. So, Stephen just down there, 3-1 England, he's going for the Sour 4-1, Stephen's going 3-1. Good. Well, that concludes this week's show. Just a few things I want to share with you before we go. There's a gig tomorrow night in Middlesbrough. If you haven't got tickets, this is it here. Mike Milligan's headlining. He's a fantastic comedian. I'm hosting it. We've had a change to the night. We've got the brilliant Simon Lomas in, who's an award-winning comedian, because Don Rigby and Eddie Fortune can't make it. So Simon Lomas and a guy called Brian Bell, who are both great comedians, are joining Anthony Grogan, Mike Milligan and me hosting it. Now, you're going to be there, I think, aren't you?
I'm busy that night. I'm going to be doing moving.
He's coming. So I'm going to put the ticket link on in a moment in the comments. So please, if you can come, do it. I think there's about 15 tickets left, and then it'll be sold out again. And then the big one next month, July the 30th. Well, we've already got your man of soccer here, Lloyd Griffith, coming. There he is. He's been on loads of TV shows. He's supported Jack Whitehall and Rob Beckett on tour. He's an amazing comedian. And he would have been supported by Keith Carter as Nigel, who's a fantastic comedian from Liverpool. You always see him at Hot Water. And then Seita Wrightson and Matty Oxley. I'm hosting it again. Tickets on sale for that as well, and they're already 50% sold out. So you better pull your fingers out with bell lifts. That's a bigger and bigger in Middlesbrough and Albert Road. Don't know why I did that.
It's good, I liked it.
Yeah.
But Ted, so I'm definitely coming tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I need to get up then, because you know me, right? I'm going to have to shower, right? I'm going to have a bath. I'm going to get pissed tonight, aren't I? Because it's Thursday, right? Then I'm going to have to get up. And I don't know where I wake up in the morning, then I've got to walk back to wherever I am, then I've got to have an argument with Robert, then I've got to get changed, then I've got to come with that kick.
Just go.
Well, alright, see you later, Maris. See you later.
Fucking Mala, yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Let's have a look. Oh, Duncan's back. You've missed loads, you dickhead. Yeah, see you tomorrow, Mally. Thanks, lads, from Kate. Lovely. Craig Turner, see you tomorrow. Look forward to Craig. And Stephen now's bought tickets for July already. You can't wait for that. So I'm going to put the links in the comments. So bear with me 2 minutes. I'll do it now. I've got you all on the old watching machine and that. You know what I mean? And just go into my little ticket count, and I just click on that button there, and then I click on that button there, and all sorts of more tickets there. That's good. And I'll just. So this is the link for tomorrow. There you go. That's posted in there now. And then I'm going to give you the link for the July one as well, with Lloyd Griffiths, which is going to be great. He's been on loads of TV shows, and he's proper mint. How about that? There you are. So both tickets, listings are on there now. Get the tickets. I'd love to see you all there. If not, just let's us really through each other. You know what I mean? Don't bother with me anymore. See you later. I wasn't joking. I wouldn't do that to you. I'm not a shit man like that, you know what I mean? So I'll try that one again, 'cause it didn't work. There we go. Good, right, I'm going to get going now, so thank you very much for tuning in. And, you know, good luck to England on Tuesday. So, as per usual, up the England!